first-class impression on everybody. Alright, here's the deal. You made a first-class impression on everybody. I'm going to start being a little more open and a little more honest with you on basically what I told you back in October, how I keep the books closed. I want to, I'm not trying to sound like a gangster or anything, but, I keep the books closed, and I'm careful, and we've known you for a good 6-7 months, and we're really happy with you with what you did, and, I'm crossing all the T's and dotting the I's. Again, I'm not trying to make it sound, I'm not trying to make it sound all like, undercover though, but I have to be careful who I let aboard. There is a very, very good chance, by next Sunday, you will be an official team member.
And the next day was Friday, and I was an official team member already. So what will you be?
You're in the club.
What up, everybody? So as you can tell from that soundbite, I was made. I got put in the mafia.
That's it.
I had my blood oath taken. They said, come down, and we put a little blood on the card, St. Anthony card. We take the oath, and now you're a shot from the point member for life. You know
Tommy C went in today, man.
He went all in.
Oh, he went in. He was going hard.
He went all in, man. And again, he comes all in, trying to sound all fucking smart, and he knows what he's talking about. Meanwhile, he's just spewing shit the whole time.
Spewing lies.
Spewing shit.
Hypocrite.
Now let me ask anybody out there, and this goes for not like everybody. If you don't like Foul Mouths, you don't like me, that's fine. Let me just pose this question to you, okay? Let me pose this question to you. What do I get out of telling Tommy C and lying to him that I didn't tell Keem that his child support wasn't being paid? Like, what do I get out of that? What,
you didn't even know.
Like, yeah, like, what do I get out of that by lying? Like, why would I have to lie about something like that? Oh, I don't want Tommy to know I ain't saying that about him. Like, who gives a fuck? We're not friends. We haven't spoken in 7-8 months. Like, why would I fucking be ashamed if I said that?
I was shocked that even Billy the Fridge was on the show. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You know, at one moment, Billy flipped the fuck out on him and, like, gave it to him hard. And he's like, I'm just kidding around. Meanwhile, you know he wasn't just kidding around. Like, that whole rant was serious, too. But, yeah, so, anyway, for those of you who don't know, we did that whole show with Baited the other night. Last night.
We did a review.
Yeah, we did a review. We said some things here and there. And then...
A
couple of tings here and there. And then later on that night, Tommy NC 2010 jumps on his channel, and he like, basically baits Keemstar. So... anybody out there that says Tommy's dumb or doesn't know what he's doing, take a fucking look at what he did last night and see how he baited, basically the unbaited, I guess, Keemstar. He baited the baited. You know what I mean? Last night?
Pretty much.
Yeah, he pretty much baited him in. He got him in there. Tommy asked for Foul Mouths to come in there. He asked for me to come in. I came in. And we all spoke. A lot of things were said. I do have one regret, okay? I should have said, and a lot of people were right when they saying it seemed like I was kissing his ass a little. It did seem like that, and I'm not going to fucking front. It did seem like that. For the fact that I should have turned to Keemstar and said, listen, you do treat the guy mostly like a friend, unlike Mommy and Daddy, Dead on Dave and Tommy C treat him like, you're a fucking
no.
You're nothing, and this is the way we're going to treat you no matter what. They basically said to him, and they basically said, you'll always be this autistic person when he doesn't want to be. And Keem treats him normal and stuff. But the one thing that I did fuck up on was...
he treats him normal and calls him retarded.
But he goes a little overboard. And with the retarded shit, I should have stepped up and said something to him. And people were right. I kind of didn't say that. But I should have said something like, Keem, listen, you do treat him like a buddy, like a knock-around buddy. But would you call one of your close friends who have like a fucking disability, like, if they had one eye, would you constantly go, hey, one eye? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that going to make your fucking friend after a while feel like fucking total shit, like, out of respect to the guy? So that I do regret not saying to Keem as, like, listen, you can kid around with him and you play around with him, which is cool to do, and you do treat him like a fellow friend. But you call the guy a fucking autistic and retard, and like that's just going overboard. And I should have said that last night, and I didn't, and I apologize for it. And if you want to call me an ass kisser or whatever, I agree with you.
I'm sure everybody's sick and tired of hearing about fucking disabilities.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, not that I was an ass kisser. It's that I should have just brought it up and I didn't, and I take responsibility for it. I should have brought that up. Other shit was said too, as you guys heard if you listened to it. He also called Joe Cronin out, and he said, Joe Cronin's another one of these guys who uses Tommy. And I'm like, dude, listen, you don't know the stories, you don't know the deal. For you to sit there and say that Cronin is using Tommy NC 2010 is fucking so further from the truth that it's not even funny. So I had to disagree with him on that. Like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about, honestly, because if you knew the story, you would know that Cronin has been there before all this fucking fame for Tommy and all this.
Right, no offense to Keem, but listen, the guy's an idiot because obviously, if you look, Tommy NC's not really pumping content like Joe Cronin does. So Joe Cronin actually is on the grind. Why the fuck would he think that Joe Cronin's using Tommy NC? It doesn't even make sense.
I don't know. I guess it's just what he heard and like what the narrative behind it was, type of thing, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
just drama alert shit.
Jumps to conclusions. And then another thing that was said on Tommy's show today was that I lied about so many things. Like, I'm a liar. And then he's on there saying, well, if I'm such a liar, because I called him a liar too, you're a fucking liar. He's lying right then and there. You know what I mean? Right in front of everybody, right in front of my face, saying that I had anything to do with me telling Keem.
The guy contradicts himself.
He really does, because in one breath he was saying, I don't come on here and give you guys these narratives and this and that without researching it and having proof. But then fucking 30 seconds later he's saying, I just opposed it. I just guessed that it was you who told Keem that. You just, what? Like, you just make no sense. You just said 5 minutes before that you research shit and you make sure that there's proof to it before you announce it on your show.
He's sitting there asking Billy the Fridge, did you talk shit about me? Did you talk shit about Dave?
It's so funny.
The guy said, yeah, and he goes, I accept that.
I accept that. I know. I'm like, what in the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Obviously, you're not that smart, Tommy, so step your game up.
So, I got a million fucking sound bites on Tommy C to show you guys what I was dealing with when I was working with him, which was... It was a nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare. And this guy had the balls to sit there today and go, you could have been here doing this. You could have been with us doing this thing. You would have loved it. I would have loved hearing him tell me, don't talk on this part, don't talk over here, don't go overboard, don't mention this, don't mention that. Oh, I loved it. I would have loved to have fucking been critiqued in everything I said.
Oh, it was a
dictatorship. I would have loved it. I want to give a shout out to Jeff Huffman, though. Shout out to Jeff Huffman. He did turn around during the show, and he did turn around and say, you know what? When Kenny was here, he did add good shit, funny shit to the show. I got to give him that. And so did even Tommy C. We got the great Joe Cronin here with us. Joe, what's up, man?
Cronin.
Listen, I'm just gonna lurk in here tonight and pop out with other shit. You know that I don't get involved with that Tommy shit. But
I got you.
I've got other shit that I want to get to tonight.
Yeah.
But I'll let you continue, and I'll just be here, and I'll pop in a few.
Yeah, I mean, I touched on it a little bit about what, like, where you're basically going with what's on your mind, with the whole fucking Keemstar doesn't realize the story behind everything. It's very easy to say, oh, this guy uses this guy, or that guy uses that guy. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't know that Cronin had history with Keem at one point.
Oh, dude. I mean, listen, I'll get into this later. I'll talk about this later. I will go into Keem later. By the way, I like Keem. I don't have a problem with him, really.
Yeah.
My problem is he keeps telling fucking people that I'm using Tommy NC. And the fact of the matter is that fucking Tommy NC found me when Tommy NC had 800 subs.
Yeah.
He called my show as a fan multiple times.
Because he was in wrestling. That's why he found you.
And he was funny. And he was like, man, I'm putting him on the show. And it wasn't until a long time later that Tommy I figured out that he was on MTV Made. So, Keem said, oh, Joe Cronin, you're using Tommy because he MTV Made. He was on MTV Made. I didn't fucking know he was on MTV Made. You thought I watched MTV Made? MTV Made can suck my dick.
I know.
MTV Made can suck my dick right now.
Oh, shit.
You might as well call MTV Racist Cunts. That'd be the fucking name of that.
Basically.
Fucking SJWs sodomize each other with a fucking feminist dildo. That's what it should be called.
Yeah, I don't think Keem wants to deal with it. I don't think he wants to deal with it.
I will get into it later, but basically that's the only thing that pisses me off. I give credit to Keem because last year when I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, my deal is I've apologized for that because like everyone said that it was Keem and Leafy, but it was really just Leafy. And then I watched Leafy's channel a week later. I didn't mind Leafy's channel. I was like, why is everybody making such like it was basically Reddit, dude. Reddit fucking. Dude, they buried the shit out of him.
Yeah, it controls a lot of shit.
Yeah, they did.
I fell for the bullshit with all that stuff, is what happened. And basically, Keem said that I was using an autistic guy. You know, he's like, oh, Joe, you're using an autistic guy, you scumbag. And he went online. I'm like, how can he say this? He's my friend, motherfucker. I've known Tommy longer than anybody else. I've known Tommy C longer than anyone else. I found fucking Tommy NC. I found fucking Dave. I found all these fucking people. So don't...
You pretty much gave them their start, right?
Well, yeah, actually, that's the show they started out on, right?
Tommy C found me actually, but because he was doing it at the time, he had like 300 subs. He was doing the hockey show, and I had like a hockey rant on Sidney Crosby, and I had people like, "I'm gonna kill you. Like, you should die for using an autistic guy." And I'm like, "Dude, I didn't use an autistic. He's my friend." But Keemstar said it, so Twitter went nuts. But I give credit to Keem because once I made a few videos saying, "Hey, dude, listen, I looked into this. I apologize. I had the wrong fucking idea." And then I started tweeting like, hey, dude, like, my bad, whatever. You know, Keem's like, oh, don't worry about it, Joe. I'm over it now or something. So he could have fucking, he could have really killed me, and he didn't. Yeah. So I give so much credit to Keem for doing that. And I like him, but it's just that one thing he keeps saying I'm using Tommy that's really fucking making me want to freak out, Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Because it is the furthest from the truth. And, like, today, for instance, when I called in, it's like you having shit told about you that's lies. You want to tell people you're innocent of it, but really, I thought about it afterwards, and I'm like, why am I even wasting my breath? Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
But at the same time, too, it's kind of like he's in the wrong for even bringing you up to begin with. He falsely accused you of telling Keemstar.
But Lo, I don't agree with that because we covered his show, and we said what we said. So I would expect somebody to fire back. I might fire back if somebody critiqued the shit out of our show, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't think we said that they sucked and shit, but you know what I mean? Like, I would expect something back. But it was like, it's just, don't lie. Don't lie. Like, fucking, what are you going to make shit up for is what I'm saying. But like I said, back to what I said originally, who really gives a fuck? Like, I don't even know why I was wasting my breath at that point,
Well, you saw his true colors.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw that a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, I mean...
The clips speak for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I have some fucking crazy, like, shit here.
Raw shit.
I don't even know if it's worth playing, to be honest. I mean, we played them on other shows and shit when we were going through the whole thing with him back in the day a couple of months ago. So I don't even know if it's worth it to fucking even bring that shit up.
Well, it would be nice if the people knew who he really was.
Yeah.
You know what I don't get about this whole thing with and obviously I had my real big issues with those guys, but at the same time they were my friends and we have a deal, so I don't talk to them. I really don't talk to them much anymore. Randomly, like once in a while, we send maybe a message or something, but it's always just regular. So I have no issue with them at all at this point. But what I'll say is, why the fuck does everybody keep talking about each other? Like,
I don't know.
It's like every time they get new subs, like, and they talk about somebody else, like those people start, some of the people go over curious and might actually start listening to them. And then why does Keem talk about anybody that he hates? The only person that Keem has handled the right way, I think, has been me. I've been the only person that Keem will not talk about, because he obviously has no idea who I am. If Keem knew the shit that I know the shit that I have on oh my god, bro, like he would be sucking. Keemstar would be sucking my dick.
I got news to you. If he knew what I had too, he'd be fucking. And I didn't even say that to him. I didn't even really.
Something.
I wouldn't do anything, and I would never tell anyone or show anyone what I'm talking about right now. But what I'm saying is, if he knew. So it's just funny that he keeps saying that I'm talking all this shit about Tommy NC 2010 and that I'm using Tommy NC 2010. But if he knew what he knew, he'd be fucking sending me dick pics in a DM to get this shit.
Right, we will make this clear that Cronin has nothing to do with the Tommy C and Dead on Dave, whatever we say.
I thought about not coming on this tonight, but because I won't talk about them, because I deal with those guys. I will not fucking talk about them. I'd spent the last year trying to fucking just make up with all those guys and stuff. And so I'm in the clear with that. I'm only here because of fucking what Keemstar said about me as far as Tommy NC 2010 goes. And also JD's dead apparently and missing from Twitter. We'll talk about that. And then there's a couple other points I want to talk about with this too that has to do with it, but I won't go into all that other shit. What's No,
there's no sense in dredging that up.
Why I just don't know why they do it. Part of me thought that they were actually all friends still because I don't pay too much attention to this shit, but I pay a little bit of attention, and I'm like, dude, is this a big wrestling work? Because why would you have someone's name?
I thought the same thing.
Right? Like what?
Yeah.
The fuck? Why would you talk about people so much like this if you didn't like them? You're just giving them more.
Well, that's what he was saying today. Oh yeah, a lot of things go on with Keemstar, so I'm just reporting the news. There's no fucking news.
Okay. It's so fucking funny.
Just a way to get views.
Well, I get, or no, to me it's a way that it's called fucking don't know how to make content on your own.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
We're still
you hit it right on the head.
Well, dude, what do you think? I mean, like, look what happens. They use the same person's face on almost every fucking thumbnail. And shit's recycled. And
why does Baited keep talking about it? That's what why do they keep bringing it up? It's like
you're right. You are right,
dude. I've been looking at the comments. Their fans are fucking like. Shut the fuck up with this.
You are right. You are right about that. You know
how it drives me nuts? Because, like, I've tried... I'll be fucking honest. I was legitimately traumatized from this shit, dude. Because I fucking loved Tommy and Dave and shit. Yeah. Especially Tommy. I fucking love these guys. So I was... Dude, I've never wanted to trust anybody again on YouTube. Like, I was just... Dude, I mean, I can see how people kill themselves, to be honest. For shit. Like, I'm not even joking. It's fucking... I'm not a pussy. This fucking hurt. So I don't understand why, so it's like I'm trying to listen to Baited or I'm trying to listen to something, and it's like they keep talking about those guys, and I'm like, oh, stop.
Well, Tony, why do you think that we feel this way towards Tommy C? Is because you just said it yourself. You said, I trusted this guy, he fucked me over. This is why we have a problem with this guy,
I didn't get...
He's really a scumbag.
But listen, let me clarify this, though.
Them over, too, so I fucked everybody.
But let me clarify this. I never got fucked over by them. I never said that once that I got fucked over.
You parted ways.
We parted ways.
About a 20-minute video on wanting to kill you because I thought you did something you didn't do about a year ago.
Oh, my God, dude. And when you said that, my wife looked at me and went, oh, my God, like, I just got over cancer. He really thinks you would do that? And I'm like, you don't know that. You know what I mean? You didn't know me. You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
Just like I didn't know you when I was coming on here and we were doing our show in the beginning. I mean, it was like our third episode in. We were talking about the shit we watched on YouTube, and you were one of the guys we went to for wrestling.
What it comes down to at the end of the day is loyalty. If you're a loyal person, like Foulmouth Ken, Joe Cronin, two loyal people, you guys should fucking do something together. That's loyalty.
Oh yeah, we got a podcast coming out
last night with Keemstar in the room. Like I saw that.
Oh yeah, well I listen. I couldn't let that go because I've seen it firsthand that this guy puts Tommy on all the time. Okay, right. And I don't want to be a dick to Tommy NC, but there's sometimes when the show might not need a Tommy NC visit at that moment. But just like I do,
depends on the mood.
Yeah, Joe puts him in there because it's fun for him. He likes doing it, and you know what? Like Joe said before earlier. In his video from before, he's funny, he's entertaining, he is.
Yeah, he is.
And I understand that some people don't like him. Yeah, I get that. I could see why sometimes. If you don't know him, he comes off sometimes as arrogant, like plug-in fucking whore. You know what I mean? But he's not that person. He's more complex than that. When you start talking to him, you find that there's a real human being in there who fucking is smart, is not a dumb person by any means. Like, the dude is smart.
I had him wrong too. We all did. We all wanted to defend Tommy NC 2010 because we just felt like there was this other like sort of radio show or whatever, something Onion, something, I don't remember what they were called, but they were like shitting on him. Like they weren't. I would say, how Keem calls him a fucking little fuck autistic or autistic
man,
fuck.
Yeah,
he called him retarded.
That's fucked up, dude.
Like little retards.
That's the one thing, Joe. I said that at the beginning of the show. That's the one thing I regretted about last night, and I don't blame people if they fucking say you pussied out or you look like you was kissing his ass. I should have said that because that is the one thing that he does that I don't agree with Tommy. He does fucking,
What I can say about that is, like, I actually defended Keem about that because, like, from Keem's perspective, Tommy NC is like the guy that he's like known because of the autism video. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's sort of, I think when it trended on Reddit and everywhere, it was like that was in the title and stuff, like autistic.
Yeah. All right, I gotcha.
So I feel like even though that's like sounds like a terrible thing, it's sort of like a rib.
It's
that's
out
like,
there. It's out there.
I mean, like, so he doesn't like do all the. I don't know what else he says about him really, but you know, I get why he says that because that's his thing. Like, it'd be like a Howard Stern, you know, like Stuttering John or like Retard Phil or you know whatever the names.
Yeah, I mean, can I tell you that? I don't know if you guys know, but Stern stopped calling Wendy and Gary retards. They're no longer. You know, Wendy the retard and Gary the retard.
Retard isn't Gary the retard anymore?
No, dude, they changed their names, man, because
oh, God.
Stern went so, like, mainstream and just, you know, interviewing people that they said that he kind of, like, just, he lost what he was known for. This is what I'm hearing. And I listened to the show for the first time in about 3 years the other day, and I was told that the show is totally different. You're not going to like it. I got to say, I still liked it. It still sounded good to me, but I could tell that things were different. You know, you could really tell. It wasn't that much like circusy shit going on. It wasn't like he would never have a chick in there riding a Sibian anymore. I'll tell you that. That's just never going to happen again. You know, he just won't do that.
Wow, that's
yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, maybe Gary the retard passed the test. I'm telling you, like, what if he went and took another one and it went like 103? You know, on the you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
I got to tell you real quick a story about that, and this is going to be a quick story because we don't want stories right now about this shit, but I took an online test 6 times and compared it with the IQ test I took in school, and basically my average came out to 115. And
wow.
one of my friends who's kind of like, you know, he's kind of busted teeth, he's kind of rough guy.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. How do you do that? I want to find out too, you know? And I'm like, yeah, dude, go ahead, take it. And I sent him all of them. He took like 5 of them. He goes, dude, I took all of them, and they like, all of them came out to, is 82 good? Bro, I'm fucking dying.
Holy shit.
No, dude, I don't think so. I think like 103 is average and 115 is average, and I think like 5 more points down and you're retarded. So, dude, it was great. But, yeah, so I just sort of defend Keem there. Like, I know that it's like maybe he's hiding behind a little bit of a shield, but...
Yeah. But, I mean, you put it that way, I hear what you're saying. If you put...
you could argue it. Taken out of context, you could paint him as a piece of shit, those comments he says. But, you know, I mean, he uses them as a joke. So he says other people uses them. Keem says other people use them. He uses them as a joke. But... Yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. I could never say that about Tommy though, because Tommy NC is like I could never be like, hey, I mean, maybe I'll do it once now because we're talking about this on the show, but I couldn't really say that to him because that would be fucking awful to me.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't do that either. I would feel horrible.
Well, Keem has a big influence on people, so I mean, the guy's got over 1 million fucking subs, but at the end of the day, it doesn't give him a right to be a dickhead, but I think that he's always thinking business. Everything is business.
Yeah.
You know?
I say stuff that's like, you know, out of fucking control, and a lot of times it's not me at all, or, you know, not what I meant, or taken out of context and shit. I mean, I'm a lot better with it now. You know?
I mean, listen, we're all fucking human.
He picked up Tommy C. He said the only thing that he didn't like about him was that Tommy C. was always sucking him off. So that pissed him off.
Well, you know, in the video, in the thing, I've been, you know, creeping on this a little bit. I don't listen to them too much, but I have been creeping on things a little bit. It's like, you know, he kind of wants someone to, like, you know, be on his side, but then you sucked up. I mean, I don't know. I'm confused.
Yeah. I mean, Ken met him for the first time last night. He never talked to him before that. All of a sudden, Tommy C says that he was telling Keem about child support.
Like, I mean, it doesn't
make sense.
I honestly didn't even know. I mean, I knew he had like 5 families. I'm just kidding. I knew he had like another family, but I didn't know about his child support situation.
Whoever said that, I mean, listen, I am someone that, like, dude, you just don't bring the kids into shit.
Yeah.
You know? You don't bring. I
agree.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of think that Tommy C made that up anyway, so it was like I'm defending myself to a guy who probably made it up to begin with to try to think, how can I make this guy look like the biggest asshole? I'll make him say that he said something about my child support, my kid.
Why would you show paperwork though?
You know what I mean?
It just goes to show you, like, he has to prove himself to everybody on YouTube. It doesn't make sense to do something like that. Why would if
Cronin,
it wasn't?
Let me tell you right now, I could play shit right now that you'd probably go back to
play
war.
It, man.
No, I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it.
If you play it later, I'll leave the show.
No, I know. I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to go there.
I'm going to take off.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that.
Wow.
You know?
I don't blame you.
Because it's just stupid. It's like, it's like I said to Lo, we were like, after we watched the show, we're like, let's get the fuck on the show right now and let's go on there and tell people what the real deal is. And then I'm just like, dude, who really gives a fuck?
What's she doing?
It's just not a fucking.
Well, it's sad because so many people watch Tommy C just like they watch Keem, they look up to these people, they idolize them. Yeah. And then you have to say to yourself,
I just wish those
this
people.
This is not who he depicts himself as.
Everybody, I'm getting more views than all those people.
I just wish those people would fucking know the truth about him, that he's just a fucking
that's what I'm saying. They should. They have the right to know the truth.
But honestly, listen, with all that said, when I called in today, my phone's fine. My phone never had a fucking problem, okay? I'm being cut off every 3 seconds like there's something wrong with my phone, and then the guy blows me up. And I legitimately tried to talk to him like a grown-up. You know what I mean? I started off like, hey, Tommy, what's up? And I told him, I did not tell Keemstar that. You think, all of a sudden, because I spoke to the guy last night on a show, now all of a sudden I'm trading secrets with him.
Your area code, you know your fucking number already.
I'm trading secrets with him now.
I'm going to come to your bathroom.
They're plotting.
Ass.
They're plotting. Him and Keemstar now.
You ever been fucked in the ass by a...
Have you ever been to a circus, Joe?
You ever been fucked in the ass by a guy who hates rape?
Fucking Pokemon circus.
Have you ever been to the circus, Joe?
Yes. It was. Oh God, I don't know. No.
Ringling Brothers in Bottom and Bailey Circus, man.
No, I've been there. I remember when we talked about how they're closing.
Yeah, it's over. It's the last show ever is going to be at the Nassau Coliseum here on Long Island.
You know how bad that place is gonna smell.
Oh my God, dude! Every time they come there, they fucking take the elephants through the street, down the block from the Coliseum, because it's the only way to get them in there. And they have this big fucking brigade of fucking elephants marching through the town. It's the funniest fucking shit. Yeah,
everybody smells at those things.
It looks like fucking Hooters on a Saturday night. So fucking yeah. Right now my stream's saying it's bad. My gerbils aren't going fast enough right now. I got to get these fuckers going. I got to feed them something.
What do you broadcast through? Do you go through XSplit? Or?
I used to use XSplit. I switched over to OBS and.
Because what video resolution do you broadcast with? Because you got to be on the right resolution.
I broadcast on. Is it 420 or 7?
No joke, we have problems every fucking episode.
I know, I see it. Dude,
no, we haven't. We haven't had any problems. The last episode was the first problem we had in 3-4 weeks. But, next month I'm getting a brand new setup, so things will be a lot better. I know.
Pop's got a brand new bag. No, you should,
Pop's got a brand new bag.
Broadcast in 480p.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, just lower it because, it's just audio, so...
Yeah, that's true. But it's starting next month. We're going to be doing video,
Oh, well, shit, you better figure this shit out then.
I'm getting a booster and all this shit that I looked into. I'm going to get I'm going to have a gaming computer basically, so it's going to help out with the...
Later on, we got to run your internet speed and see what's going on.
Dude, I had a guy come here and run my internet speed, and he said it was really good. Because I got the upgraded version of the internet out here, the more powerful one, you know what I mean?
Dude, I had my shit go to hell, and the guy came out here and was like, I don't know, it should be fine. It could sometimes the area. Then another guy came back. 3 people came, and I was like, no, there's something fucking wrong. The guy changed the modem. They did a bunch of stupid shit. Finally, one guy came. He goes, I'm gonna look outside and check the lines and everything. He checks. Oh yeah, one of the lines was black. I replaced it, and everything went back to normal.
Oh my God!
Took 4 fucking
all idiots.
These motherfuckers don't want to do anything because if it's a day where he's had a bad day or feeling sick, he'll just be like, and then he'll go sit in the truck for the rest of the hour or 2-hour appointment.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they'll sit there all day.
Sometimes it could be a bad line on your telephone poles outside.
Next time one of these guys comes out to your house to check on what's going on, rape him. And tell him it looks good.
Fucking right in his asshole, and he'll make sure you got good internet after that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm going to do to Keem if he doesn't shut the fuck up about stuff.
So Cronin...
I can't get Keem, he says this all the time that I'm using Tommy. This is over a year of Keem saying that I've used Tommy NC 2010, but this guy can't take 2 seconds to talk to me to say What's the real deal? Or I don't know anything, because the only reason he's talking to everybody is because of me anyway. The only reason why Tommy NC knows Keem is because of me. The only reason why any of these other people have what they have is because of me, in a way. And it's like, this guy won't take 2 seconds to figure out.
That's why we got angry, because it's like, you're going to get tough with Tommy NC.
Who got tough with him? Keem did?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, what did he do?
Like, he always talks to him like shit. He talks down to him. So he won't talk like that to me or you or Ken.
Because I'm in, well, I don't know. It's because Buffalo sucks at hockey. That's why.
Right.
I just think that this you know, he I don't know.
I'm just kidding. No, I like Keem. It's just I fucking can't stand that I can't get 2 seconds to be like, dude, this is the fucking deal. Stop. Why are you saying this? You know, like, I corrected myself. When I was wrong about Keem last year, I fucking corrected myself in multiple videos, Twitter messages. I was like, this was wrong. I was told this, I heard this, and it wasn't fucking right. You know what I mean? So I corrected it. So I'm just trying to correct what he's saying about me using Tommy. By the way, I think everybody uses Tommy because we all use each other. Everyone has
right.
It doesn't matter if you're fucking one-armed man, you know, you were a fucking, you're Brock Turner.
If you're affiliated with somebody, you're using them.
I know, dude. I mean, come on, dude. Lucky, look, everybody on your show here, the Filthy Mouth Gamer, Lucky Low, you guys all have a talent. Ken, you have an amazing voice and talent and creativity. I have a talent. You know, my wife has a talent. You know, I mean, everybody has a talent, including fucking Brock Turner. Brock Turner has a talent. He can stir a salad any time of the night, whenever he wants, and it's fucking unbelievable. Everybody should try to taste it, but they can't. But he will go to jail for it for 2 months. But seriously, everyone has a fucking talent. And Tommy has a talent. It doesn't fucking matter if he's a one-eyed butt pirate. He has a talent. That's right. And everyone uses everyone for that talent. Now, people taking advantage of him, I mean, I can see how that is seen from everybody. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, dude. Tommy thinks this guy's taking advantage of him. Keem thinks Tommy's taking advantage of him. Dave and Tommy, and they're taking advantage of him, and I'm taking advantage of him. And Keem, I guess, is the only one that isn't taking advantage of him.
Yeah, you're right about that.
That's true. I didn't see it that way.
Think about that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're definitely right. I mean, he don't know the whole story. If he did, he wouldn't be making comments like that, you know?
I know.
But it's just the fact of that it's like...
If you knew the story, you'd be damning me.
Well, I mean, if he knew, then obviously he wouldn't be saying that shit. But it's like, come on, you're going to keep saying it, then at least give me the fucking time to come back and tell you what the deal is before you go and keep saying it.
I was asked about something like a while back, and maybe it's because I denied it, because I won't give anything out. I won't talk to anybody about it or whatever, really. So maybe that's what it was, because I denied it a while ago. Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. It's like, you're fucking no use for you, because you're not gonna, rat on people and tell stupid shit about people. So whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna lay back. I'll let you guys continue, and I'll be on the phone call. I still want to talk about this tinfoil shit because it relates to my show as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, bring it up, man. I mean, he just misunderstood Keem. He reported that his own fans are calling him Tinfoil Tommy, and really it started on your show, right?
It started as like a fucking, not as like an evil thing like it is on his. It was more like a funny thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, that he had we talked about like tinfoil hat. I think my wife, like Leah called him it one. Everyone said it sometimes, but it was like more of a joke.
Let me ask you this: what were you guys getting at with that? Like, were you saying that he's a fucking whack job, or like?
I honestly, it's hard for me to remember exactly. I know that like there's always been like conspiracy things like said and stuff like that, and there's examples of that are kind of funny. I said it all the time, like, but it was all in a good, fun, like, good way. You know what I mean? And it was, and I think even he might have brought it up. To be honest, I think he ranted on somebody once. And
he's got a sense of humor. I mean, he put it on himself in his own thumbnail.
Yeah, but and I think that's a joke it's a joke he might have done on my show. I think if I remember, he started it on my show, to be honest, and then everyone started saying it, or like people had been sort of saying it, and then he kind of brought it to light, I think. So I think that's where it started from. So, Keem, it's funny that, his fans didn't bring it up necessarily. It started over on mine. And I mean, obviously, I don't talk to those guys anymore again. Like, so nobody likes me. I mean, that fucking, they don't like me.
You're the odd man out.
Talk to me, yeah. I couldn't even, I'm trying to say sorry to fucking Keem or whatever, and it's like he blocked me, so I'll just come on here and go crazy. I don't know. I don't care about
that. That's a pussy move.
I'm not surprised. You know what? I don't blame him, because he should have blocked me, because I tweeted all this dumbass shit out.
Yeah, but it's the past. I mean,
the past is in the past.
Move on already.
Hey, Cronin, what do you think? You think, Kim, what are you thinking about?
Oh, my God. Hey, tell your sister to shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Go back in your room. Get my barbecue sauce. Stat.
The thing with Keem is similar to the Ryback situation where, like, I tweeted jokes about how he wanted, like, hotel rooms and $10,000 and $1,000 and gold pressed platinum.
I want the president's suite, presidential suite at the Marriott, and I want a dinner for two in the city, and I want to rent a car. And I'm going to need about $400 in cash, and then I'll do an interview on your show.
Oh, Jake DeMarco says, well, you know what? Well, you know what, Ryback? I gotta tell you.
The hell was that?
Oh, it's Mr. Tommy NC.
Tommy NC 2010. What's up, baby?
My ears are burning.
What did Jake DeMarco say, Joe, real quick?
Good.
Privates are burning. Oh, yeah, Jake DeMarco said, it was talking about controversy, American internet versus what happens in Germany, and you broke the window. And you called him a tinfoil dick. Dude, I did. I broke a window in my house arguing with him.
Isn't that on video?
It wasn't. I didn't actually like throw something out the window. Like I threw something and it bounced and then it hit the window. You know what I mean?
Is that on video?
It is on. It's on my channel still somewhere.
Oh no! It was. Listen to
me. Yeah, it was crazy. You know, I got to tell you, I will say, like when I worked with those guys, I was in a fucking weird, dark place. Things were just real scary here. So I don't know. I was very, very stressed out and like crazy. I'm nowhere near like that I'm nowhere exactly like that anymore. So it just got weird, man. You could see it coming. That everybody was breaking down at the time, and I was a fucking nut job to work with at the time.
I think the fans see you're in a good place because, especially getting head from a teddy bear, man. That shit was great.
Yeah, dude. Dude, when I was like 9 years old, I thought Teddy Ruxpin blew me great. Forget that, dude.
I apologized, Teddy Ruxpin, actually, one time.
Oh, yeah. Tommy, two holes or one?
No, actually, I broke his jaw. Actually, one time I was wrestling with Teddy Ruxpin, and I totally
two in the pink and one in the stink.
I totally took my boot, and I was just like, "Fuck you, Teddy Ruxpin," and I'm like, "Oopsie." Stop playing with me.
Tommy,
I wasn't listening to all these shows, and then one night Tommy was like texting me the show, tweeting me FoulMouthsNetwork like a million times. He was like, "Joe, you gotta listen," and I wasn't listening. I was doing other things, and Tommy just like sent it to me. I think like 1,000 times, and then since then I've never missed a show.
Tommy.
Yes.
Have you ever been to the circus?
Yeah, I've been to the circus.
Welcome. No, I was just fucking around.
Welcome, one and all. Come and see the one and only FoulMouthsNetwork. Come see Joe Cronin while he blows up balloon.
Come on down and check out a man.
Hurry.
I'm not going to say no names.
The one and only amazing FoulMouth gamer as he takes a dildo and shoves it down his throat.
Gamer? This guy just debaucherizes the names on this channel, I swear to God. It's the Foul Mouth, and then it's the Filthy Mouth Gamer, and he says it's the Foul Mouth Gamer. You fuck up the name every time, Tommy.
He calls my show all the time, and he goes, well, the other thing I wanted to talk about, Dave, is...
Oh, no, man.
Oh, come on, Tommy.
Come down and watch the man wear many hats.
Tommy
Next
don't
time,
know what show he's on. Tommy in 2010, man, he has no idea what show he's on. Like, he's on so many shows.
I know, he's just a big blur to him at this point, you know?
Where am I tonight?
Where am I right now? You're on Foul Mouths. Okay, great. Hey, guys, what's going on? Where am I now? You're on Dave's show. Hey, what's up, Dave? What's going on?
Well, this is all to all the awesome shows that and I will always love you.
Oh my God.
That's where I would have hung up on him. That's right.
Oh, come on, Joe. You gotta know that's magic to you.
Hey, whatever happened to those fucks at the Onion Network or whatever? Remember those guys that we first really got mad at?
He actually contacted me recently. I went on his show, and he actually apologized to me.
Wow.
And he was kind of messing with me. He's like looking at my my Instagram pictures. He's like, "Isn't that strawberries?" And I kept thinking it was another picture. And
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually friends with him back on Facebook now, and
That's cool.
I've been talking with him. But you know, he's on the fence.
Great guy. He's such a good guy over there at the Onion. What was it? Nobody likes onions.
Yeah.
It's so cool over there. I love that they get 8,000 views a month on YouTube. They're so cool.
That's great.
But Joe, but basically,
Step right up and come on down to the Dead on Dave Circus. The first 500 people get a free sling. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I had to do it. He wears many hats. Come and see him with his Pikachu hat. And then tomorrow night, he'll be wearing his
Tinfoil hat.
Tinfoil hat night here at the circus. Step right up and see the world's ugliest man. It's a bearded clam. Come and see him right now for 5 cents.
Oh, God.
the one and only Colossal is crazy.
It's a bearded clam. Come and check out the first living sling. It's breathing, it's living. It's half snake, half sling. Just don't put it on the wrong arm tomorrow.
I'll talk.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Kids, just remember, if you put it on your right arm, make sure you put it back on the right arm. Oh, Mammy, my Mammy's here. Come and see the half sling, half snake. Oh, Mammy, Mammy,
Let's watch the stream now.
Mammy. Come and see our high wire divers. Watch. I'd start dropping names right now, but I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable.
Ken, I really listen. I actually really love Colossal is crazy. I really do like him, but
Yes, he's
but
very good.
Come see Colossal is
Wait a minute.
crazy.
Come on down. and
Come on, man, what are you talking about? It is the
This is Colossal is clumsy. Colossal is clumsy is coming down the stairs. Everybody look at Colossal is clumsy.
I am Colossal is crazy. Come and watch me as I work with some of the backstabbing cunts in this here app ever. I'm gonna befriend all backstabbing cunts to walk with me on my many podcasts that I have.
That sounded more like that Vince Russo lesbian.
Oh God, she blocked me, or he blocked me.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was cool with me at first. We said, hey, we talked about you on the show. We respect what you do, which we do. We don't have a problem. I like the show. I don't mind it. It's a good show.
Both
And
bolts.
then he blocked me. Fucking blocked me.
Wow, he cock blocked you.
Yep.
What now? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I actually like that person. I've seen them do
I
the
think
show.
they're talented, man. I really do.
But in all honesty, I don't know what the fuck to call that.
Well, I mean, it's like this. It's basically you hear techno music and you just hear, I'll say it, I want in the comments of wrestling. They're gonna be next.
You talk about the what is it? The super ugly show. The fact the show you can't hear.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that.
It was like I have no idea what's being said.
Tommy, I wasn't talking about them.
It does sound like someone sucking a cock the whole episode, though. I know that.
Oh no, here we go.
No, I mean, like,
I couldn't hear a word they said.
I'm sub to. I don't know what to say because I'm not sure.
No, I think something's not right with the mixer because I've done a couple of shows over there and I've
not super. They're okay.
I've looked at their mixer. I can't figure out what's wrong with it. Even Richie can't really figure out what the fuck is not right with it. There's something on it that's.
Gonna have to drive to New York to figure this thing out. Their sound is getting way better.
We had our producer.
I'm talking about her sound.
Who?
That other show.
We had producer G over there helping them out and trying to see what the deal was with the mixer and shit. And we thought, he thought that it was all fixed, but it's not. Like every once in a while, the sound is off.
I just want to see everybody on YouTube do really well, and that's the only reason why I said anything. I was like, I want everybody to sound good.
Honestly,
look good,
that's
do good.
I feel the same way, dude. I really do. Like, there's enough to go around for everybody. I know YouTube is fucked up right now with the whole ad revenue and all that shit, but honestly, I mean, there's enough fun to go around for everybody. Come on here and just have fun.
The Super Ugly Show. Here's what you do with your mixer. You take it and then you go like this.
Oh my god.
That'll work. And you might be unconscious a little bit, just to let you know that. But you might want to go to the hospital because no one can hear you anyway.
Now they're gonna invite you back on their show to ask you what autism is again, Tommy. Good job.
Well, they totally didn't like Tommy's flow
interview.
They didn't like his what is it called again?
Pyroclastic flow.
Pyroclastic flow.
Pyroclastic.
Pyroclastic flow.
It was a hit.
Pyroclastic.
Yes.
Classic.
I might make that my theme song to monetize this. Just make that.
I got that pyroclastic flow. Better check your fucking drawers at the door.
I wasn't talking about Super. I was talking about the trainee show.
Oh, you were talking about that?
Yeah, like that. I'm not. I don't know why we were. I didn't mean to talk about them at all. I meant to talk about the other trainee show.
Oh no,
Shut up,
Tommy
Rock
brought him
about
up. Tommy brought Super Ugly up because they basically they ripped his song apart, so he was a little upset about it. But they didn't like it. Everybody's entitled to it.
It happens. People don't like things. It's okay.
I like it because number one, I like the beat in it, and Tommy, you say some cool shit in there. I mean, you're not a professional rapper, but you're doing the best you can, and I really
number
do.
2 on Reverb Nation.
I
right
really
now.
do appreciate that you came up with something original and like no one else has rapped about, because I don't think
And
I've
I got
ever
some
heard
other songs coming
somebody
out,
rap
bitches.
about fucking,
Bitches.
I never heard somebody rap about lava, fucking
You know what
lava,
I'm saying?
Oh.
So,
Oh boy.
fuck, man.
I wish it was like a mute button on Skype, so you just like put them on like a bench for like 10 minutes.
you're getting timeout, Tommy.
Fucking just let loose.
You're getting timeout, Tommy. You're getting a timeout.
I didn't do anything.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Yo, so what's the next song that you got coming out, Tommy? Anything?
It's called Super Saiyan Driver. We're gonna be working on it soon.
Wait a minute. You told me it was called White People at the Top.
White people sitting in front of me at the movie theater.
Well, we do have one song. It's called "Coming Through the Ranks." That's one we're trying to work on in the future.
White's in the front. You told me.
No, Joe. You're full of shit, Joe. I can smell it from here.
Yeah, I can smell racism from here.
I'm not racist.
He didn't say that. I'm kidding. All right, but you did say black guy behind me.
You're a racist fucking guy, Tommy. Okay?
Be quiet, Ryback.
Go fuck yourself. You go fuck yourself, Tommy. And let me tell you something right now. Pyroclastic flow my nuts.
Oh.
Okay?
I think Ryback's at my house.
No, I don't think Ryback's there, honestly. I don't think he could ever. I don't think he could ever be there.
Here with us.
Yeah, I don't think he could ever be there, Tommy.
You know.
I think he's at my house.
Wait, let me hear him, Tommy. Is he really there?
If he was there, you wouldn't. If he was there, you wouldn't be saying, "I think Ryback's at my house." You'd be like, "Why is he inside me?"
Could you imagine you just saw Ryback just grab Tommy in a fucking full Nelson out of nowhere on camera? You just see Tommy struggling to get out of it, face turning all red. He's just like, help me, guys, Tommy, I'm calling the cops in your area right now. Just stick in there, buddy. Try to breathe.
I met a semi-professional wrestler
Shut the fuck
today.
up. I put you in a fucking full Nelson and suck the fucking air out of you. You cock-sucking fucking... You motherfucking curly head. Fuck you. You motherfucking sweat bag. You're sweating all over me, you cocksucker.
Hey Joe, I think if that security wasn't there, I think Ryback would have honestly mounted you that day.
What
I wanna
security?
fuck
Pat
you,
Buck
Cronin.
looks like a fag.
Yo, imagine you got a phone call one day, Cronin, and it was just like, he left you a message. He was like,
Listen, bro, I've been thinking about things since that day. And
No, he definitely watches the show.
I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
No, you know he watches.
I want
all
to
the
fuck
time.
you in a full Nelson. I want to throw you in the middle of the ring, and I want to penetrate that tight fucking frog ass.
It is Skypes.
That watertight frog ass. I want to fuck it.
Ryback is so horny for me when he sees me.
He is.
He fucking his cum comes out of his mouth. Out of the mouth.
Look at what's happening right now. I'm dribbling. I'm fucking dribbling cum for you, bro. Do you understand this? I need a tissue to blow my mouth into. You understand?
Does anybody have a?
Does anybody have a mouth you?
I need a sock.
I need a mouth you or a sock.
what the fuck's a mouth you?
That's a tissue for your mouth. You fucking asshole. How the fuck do you not know how to use a mouth you? You
Can you
fucking
stick a tampon down my throat?
goddamn mongoloid.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus.
I think Chris Cornell
Dude, what the fuck, bro? Why would he kill himself? There's another guy who just like has money, fame, and just awesome self, like Robin Williams. I'm gonna hang myself from this door, and he fucking hangs himself.
Come
like,
on,
what
that's
the
wrong.
fuck? I'm sorry, I had to do it.
I mean, but it was a little late for him to do it. He was gonna die of some disease.
Hello, Whoopi. I'm gonna hang myself from the door. Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't understand why. Who are you saying? Robin Williams was gonna die anyway?
Yeah, he had some disease that he was getting, and
he had. It wasn't Parkinson's, but it was like Parkinson's. It was called Sparkinson's, and that's when you just can't stop smoking weed all night long.
No,
I got motherfucking Sparkinsons, motherfucker, all night long.
I found the cure for life. It's death.
It's called Sparkinsons. I got that motherfucking Sparkinsons disease, man.
No, you know what it was? Is he found out how much he was going to make on Mrs. Doubtfire too, and he was like, "Fuck this."
Hello, Mrs. Doubtfire, honey. Hi, I take very good care of your kids.
Hello, it's Mrs. Doubtfire.
He was gonna do part 2, man. That sucks.
I'm not putting that fucking goddamn mop of a hat on again.
He was like, "Fuck that shit. I'd rather die." Then I just signed a contract to do Mrs. Doubtfire 2, and you know when that happens, your career has hit the curb.
I wanted to make the birdcage too.
Birdcage.
Let's name all the fucking horrible sequels they could have made that they didn't. Like, think of a fucking horrible movie that just does not deserve a sequel, or that just could not have a sequel to it.
But
Like
Bill and Ted's gonna happen.
Like, dude, what about Platoon 2? Like they go back for the guy's body who got shot up or something. You know what I mean? Like,
they should.
The stream is lagging.
That's just your. Yeah, it is actually.
It is. It just stopped.
It didn't stop. No, don't say that.
I know. I'm watching it here on my TV.
Refresh it!
Show my...
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
You recorded offline anyway, right?
Yeah, it's just fucking frustrating.
So there's something going on if that's happening all the time to you. Like
Yeah,
some
I don't get
setting
it.
or there's
I
some
don't
internet.
Maybe I need a new router.
Yep, you might. Within 2 years, mine always die. I'm not joking.
Yeah, mine's 4 years old.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah?
Try a new router. I'm not even joking.
I should try a new fucking router. I think I should just go buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be the router. You're right. It might be the fucking router. Are we being seen right now? Are we even on air or no?
You know, Ken, you're doing an amazing job, man. You're a comic genius.
Yeah, right. Comic genius. You're funny, man. How much money do I owe you?
No, what you get is one New York motherfucker. That's what you...
Tommy, did you like the circus? You like that, huh?
I kind of did. I wasn't afraid. I'm not really afraid of clowns. You know, I'm like people. I don't understand why people are so afraid of clowns.
What about
They're
half
just actors.
snakes? The guy who's a half snake. Did you ever go and pay the 5 cents to go see the guy in the glass case who's like fucking half man, half snake?
Nope, never wanted to go see him because I didn't want to waste my money on that kind of crap.
I hear you. Cronin.
Dude, they should make a sequel to The Breakfast Club where
The Breakfast Club Part 2. Fucking 35 years later.
Yeah, you know what it is? Is like they all like there's a post on Facebook or something on the alumni or whatever of the school, and it's the one of the guys looking for everybody from that time. He's like, I'll never forget that day in detention, you know. So he sends it out to everyone trying to find out what happened to these people, everybody else, and nobody knows. And he shows up at the end they do all these other stories about his life, where he is and everything, and it'll be one of the male characters. And then at the end, he walks into the same room in the school and everything. And he told everyone to spread the rumor around that it's going to be at this time that we show up here to meet again. And then no one shows up because they're all dead. And it's just him.
Oh my god, dude, that's a fucking horrible fucking scene.
and then he has sex with the janitor. And then
you'd leave the theater like, god damn, that was fucking horrible.
And they could call it the breakfast putt. It'd be great. Oh no, what were we going to ask?
All the actors dead in that movie?
Yeah, everybody will be dead except for Emilio Estevez. He'll be the only one alive.
He's the man.
He'll look up. But at the end, he'll look up at the heavens with his arms out and go, "Why?" You'd be like, "What the fuck happened to Breakfast Club, man?
Yeah, this is weird.
What the fuck did they do to this movie?"
The rest of the story will be about him trying to get to the high school from Cambodia, though.
Yo, dude.
For some reason, he's in Cambodia.
Like fucking no reason at all, dude. Like he's just they didn't even tie it into the movie and tell you why. They just
Well, he's the doctor trying to save all these Cambodians who don't have health care or something, you know?
He became a Dr. Emilio Estevez. He's a fucking football player, bro.
Yeah, it'll be the ultimate swerve. They'll be like, wow,
I know, like, this movie is completely fucking just in a Twilight Zone backwards, you know? Like, they couldn't have fucked the movie up more than fucking made Emilio Estevez's character in it a fucking doctor, which he was a jock. You never really see that. And then everybody's fucking dead. And it starts off in fucking Tibet or some shit. That's fucking great.
His dad committed suicide. It'd be great.
The principal's dead for like 13 years. They were like, no, actually, the principal's dead for like 34 years. They were like, what? He died the year after you guys were in detention. You didn't know that? The guy's dead for 35
I used
years.
to think that the principal was Vince McMahon. I thought that was Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
He'd be like, you're suspended.
I want you to do. I want you to go over that chalkboard and I want you to write, I suck ass.
100 times. I want you to write it 100 times.
Kiss my ass club.
I want you to underline ass.
Oh my god. Breakfast Club Part 2. That's fucking great.
Yes!
Oh,
No, you know what? You know what? The guy isn't dead, but Vince is playing him for some reason in the second movie.
Hey, you know who tried calling in? The devious one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Get him on here. I'll
Dave Rose.
fry his fucking ass.
Do I put him on? Should I put him on or?
Go ahead. I don't fucking care.
It's all peace and love.
It won't be here from here.
What if you get a sorry right now?
We'll see what happens.
Hypothetically speaking, you know what I mean? You get it. What if you got a sorry? Like, would it help out a little bit? I'm so sorry.
Hello?
He's only
Can you
calling
hear
because I'm
me
here.
Anymore?
Let
I
me
can
see.
see it in
He
your
called in
eyes.
about 10 minutes ago, and I tried to answer it, but it wouldn't. And I didn't want to like put anybody on the spot either.
I like putting people on the spot like Keemstar, who keeps saying that I'm using Tommy NC, but he won't fucking listen.
No,
Tommy.
Joe Cronin is not used. Oh, your stream is working now. Good, Ken. Just let you know that.
Thank you, Tommy. Tommy, let me ask you this too. Did Tommy C really say that I was brainwashing you?
Honestly.
You washed my balls once.
Like, does he really honestly think that I could brainwash a person?
I guess.
I mean, he's giving me a little too much credit there. I wish I could brainwash a motherfucker, because the first person I brainwash is my goddamn wife.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Like, honestly, Tommy, I like what you said on Twitter, though. And like I said, I don't have a problem patching things up. Like, obviously, we can never collaborate or be friends again, and that's cool. That's fine. You know, that'll never happen, and I don't want that to happen. I just want to keep my distance. But for you, because you're my friend and you want this for some reason, I'd be willing to fucking, like, you know, virtually shake hands, let bygones be bygones, and just go our separate ways and just keep the name out the mouth. Kind of situation that Joe has going with them.
Kind of hard for him to do.
But
You know
I've
what I mean?
looked at the situation, and I've looked at it. Tommy and Dave are not going to sit down with you because they both say you're scumbags, and I'm like,
Holy shit.
I love it. I love it. They
say
think
that
I'm a
about a lot of
scumbag.
people, actually.
They think I'm a scumbag because I did a video about Tommy NC 2010. Like, that just boggles my mind. It boggles my mind. What else did I do that they'd be so mad at? What was it? Nothing.
I don't know. It's
Nothing.
just
You know what it is? They're mad because I can sit here and I don't get fucking bothered by it. Because it doesn't bother me. I don't fucking get triggered. I don't go off the deep end like they do. I don't fucking talk about it for fucking 14 straight days about Keemstar on my thumbnail every 5 fucking...
Nah, it just goes to show you
You
they're
know?
cowards because they do it behind your back instead of to you.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, Tommy, I don't think they realize how smart you really are. I don't think they realize it. Like, when I saw last night, I knew you were a smart dude even before last night. Last night, I was like, holy shit, that motherfucker's savvy as hell, man. Like,
I'll be honest with you. After I did all those Twitter videos, I just said, I'm just gonna go live because
obviously,
what will happen.
Obviously, yeah, you were fucking smart enough to say, I'm gonna bombard this guy with these Twitter videos. I'm gonna go back and forth with him, and then I'm gonna go live and see if he joins me.
And he did. He got baited.
You baited the baited, bro, last night.
The unbaitable.
Yeah, you baited the fucking baited, bro.
Unbaitable.
And you know what? Listen, like I said, I don't agree with everything I hear from Keemstar. I mean, shit, there's a lot of shit that I'm like, Keemstar, please. Are you fucking seriously pushing that? Like,
yeah, but that could be anybody that
disagree
with everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, the way that he talks sometimes and the shit that he says is crazy. But with that said, there are times where I'm like, I liked what Keem just said. He made a lot of fucking sense. I do.
Last night he did make some sense.
He did. He made a lot of sense. He did.
He had valid points.
He's well thought out with a lot of the stuff he brings. I mean, I kind of when I heard about this stuff, I was like, man, this is going to be some kind of thing when this breaks up. I said this the day that I heard that, Tommy and Keem were working together. I didn't care too much because, again, like, I'm sort of away from this. I don't, I'm not into fucking bashing anybody.
Yeah.
But when I found out they were working together, I was like, oh, man, if this goes south, this is going to be some kind of fucking war, because I've seen Tommy. He will fucking like eviscerate somebody. Like it's unbelievable.
Cronin, no joke. We called it before it even happened.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know what I've seen from Keem too. So I was like, man, this is like pay-per-view type shit when it happens. And then
Have you guys ever seen the movie Goodfellas?
Yeah.
No.
What's that movie? Yeah. Is that the one where Joe Pesci has AIDS?
Yo, guys.
I said Tommy is kind of like Joe Pesci's character Tommy from Goodfellas.
Let me answer this call real quick because this person keeps calling me and I can't put him in with us. So let me just see what the deal is here.
See who it is.
Yo, what's up? You're on the FoulMouths Network.
What's up, guys? What's up, Joe?
He can't hear you, man. Oh, fuck. I wish I could drag you in the other room. The Skype's a bitch. He can't hear you, man. I had to answer the call separately.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, man.
No, it's all good.
What's going on?
Really enjoying the show, guys. I'm fucking sitting here, of course, smoking.
Nice.
I wanted to ask Tommy a question.
I can relate.
You ever been?
I'll relay it to him.
Relate it to him. Yeah, relay it to him for me, brother. I was wanting to know if Tommy was ever in like a crazy, like, I don't even know what kind of mosh pit I can think of that would fit it, but like an Anthrax mosh pit or something. I think that would be awesome to see Tommy do a video.
You know what? You're fucking right, man. You are fucking right. You are right, dude. Because I think we'd expect him to go in there and be like, ow, ow, and he'd be getting hit from every angle, and he'd just be like, ow. But I think realistically, he might turn around and get hit one too many times and just be like, and just start fucking everybody up in the mosh pit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that'd be some views, man, right there.
You're right.
Especially with Tommy trying to be positive in the pit. Positive in the
pit. Stay positive, motherfucker! He's swinging his arm to his back like, stay positive! Just swinging that elbow around, knocking motherfuckers out.
See him do one of those fucking kicks that they do, the little fucking spin around kicks.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's a good idea, man. I'm gonna tell him that right now, man. Who is this?
Who is this? And then when you're on, when the band's like, show us your tits. All the girls show their tits. Tommy can show him his tits,
Now show us your tits, everybody in the mosh pit. That's fucking great, man.
I'm really, like I said, this is like my second or third show watching, man. Really enjoying it.
Nice,
Everybody
man.
knows I'm a big supporter of Cronin and
now
Tommy, and I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, man. It's fucking entertaining as fuck. And
thank you, man.
What goes great with weed, man, is some good laughs. And
yeah.
I'm getting it on here, man. So
I wish I could smoke, man, but I can't. But I understand where you're coming from, man. Laughing and being like, I get high on just life and comedy myself. Like when I laugh, I actually feel like I'm fucked up sometimes if I'm laughing so hard. That's my high. I swear to God, is laughter.
Yeah, and it couldn't have been that fucking laughter that Tommy was out there fucking with in California with that little skinny fucking Tosh fucker. I would have asked Tommy too. I've been like, dude, how many times did fucking Daniel Tosh actually try to blow you, Tommy? For real. On a for real
God,
note.
man. Probably, yeah, I could see that happening.
Because Daniel's a little queer.
Yeah, he is, man. He's like a closet freak.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just fucking stoned and random, dude.
That's good, though, man. I'm going to relay that to him right now, man. Thanks for calling in, bro.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
Peace out, brother.
Peace, man.
That was fucking great. That was great. Yo, Tommy. Wait, Tommy left, guys?
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it looks like he left. This guy, the guy called in, man. He was like, you know what I want to see? Tommy NC in a fucking mosh pit.
Oh, no.
And I was like, you know what, man? That's not a bad idea. You know? And he was like, I could see Tommy NC in a mosh pit. And I said, yeah, you know, people would be like, oh, Tommy would go into a mosh pit and get hurt. And he'd probably be like, ow, ow. I said, no, fuck that. You hit Tommy one too many times and you would just hear, you just see him fucking just start throwing elbows, man.
I clicked over and listened to it. It was funny.
Did you? Yeah, he fucking Tommy. He told me they would be like, "Oh my God, look at Tommy in the mosh pit. Hey Tommy, why don't you take your tits out right now for the crowd?"
Yeah.
And Tommy just dropped trow right there in the middle of the mosh pit, like, Jack, my dick's in a mosh pit. I got a mosh pit dick.
I don't know what your obsession is with my dick.
I love your dick, man, because you got a baby arm dick. And I love me some baby arm dick,
like
baby.
Barbecue sauce.
They put some barbecue sauce up on that arm dick.
Oh, barbecue sauce, my God.
Well, listen, Tommy, it's not really me that's obsessed with your dick. I was the Filthy Mouth Gamer, and he got me hooked on it.
Well, you know what, Tommy? He's in love with you, Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy, you know what we call it in New York when we're Italian?
What?
The cacchiarole. And you know what the Jews call it around here?
Like you.
What?
The Jews call it the schmeckler. or else they call it the piplica.
Hey, Anthric, call in. Would you think my friend Anthric called in tonight?
Can you bring him in? Bring him in, man. Bring him in. I don't know how to bring him in. I don't think I have him on Skype.
Was the one that was in your stream last night?
Yeah, Anthrat. Yeah, he's good people, Anthrat.
Is he the one that's gay?
No.
No.
Brent.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
But he's just not gay.
All right.
Anthony, call in.
Yeah, I can't bring him in the room though, Tommy. We have to call him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Skype sucks.
Let me jump on my computer. Ow!
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we had a bunch of shit to play tonight, but it's not even really worth it, to tell you the truth, you know? Don't you agree, Lucky?
Actually, I disagree.
You disagree? You want me to play that shit anyway?
Yeah, it's the truth. You're not lying.
It is the truth, but it's like, why do we have to prove
talking.
our truth, man? Listen, all people are in here.
All right, we'll keep it a
you know
conspiracy.
what I mean? Like,
keep your fucking tinfoil hats on.
Keep the tinfoil hat
We're not
going.
going to play him tonight.
No, I mean, I'll play him. I don't have a
Save him
problem.
in the archives.
All right, you know what? Ask the chat. Do you guys want to hear me play these sound bites?
Type 1 if you want to hear some real shit.
If you want to hear some real dirty shit, type 1. If you don't want to hear it and you're like, who gives a fuck? We'd rather hear funny.
Right, I don't want to drag Cronin.
We'd rather hear funny comedy. Then we won't
okay.
fucking
I'll just
do
leave.
it.
I don't know.
Right.
We won't do it then.
I'll come back later.
Actually, I'm getting off like pretty soon because tonight we're gonna be doing a
Dad ass
podcast overnight, and I'm gonna be. Have you heard of You've heard of that, right?
No.
Tiffany's got her own show.
No.
I thought I mentioned it to you.
Oh wait, I did hear about it. I just didn't know it happened.
Yeah, it's called Dad Ass Podcast. They were on their second. They were on their second episode. They're on their third one now, and the co-host James White, who you know, who calls your show all the time.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. And he's very talented. That guy, man. He's usually the co-host. He's not going to be around tonight, so she asked me if I wanted to jump in there. So I said, yeah, fuck it, why not? I'll have some fun. Talk about some ass.
Dad ass.
Talk about dad ass. We
Yeah,
basically talk about ass all night, Joe.
It would turn into me like wanting phone sex.
Yeah, exactly. That's
all right. We're getting a couple ones in the room.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh, here they come.
Who's gonna say no to that shit? Hey, JD just signed on to Skype, so.
Oh shit!
JD's alive, everybody. So
He's
everybody's
alive.
been texting me all day long. Is he okay?
He didn't kill himself.
He didn't. Chris Cornell. He's on Skype.
Oh no,
dude! People send me that like, is he dead? I'm like, what? I mean, I texted him, dude. I was like, are you okay? You know, hope
Tommy. Your face says 1,000 words right now.
What? Priceless.
Tommy, you just saw that. I saw your face go from just normal to this slight little smirk, like sick fuck.
What did he see? A knife?
Tommy.
What?
Nothing. You're funny, dude.
All right, we're getting tons of ones in here.
We're getting ones?
And we got a lot of ones.
All right, so I'll play a couple of them. Cronin, hit us back up in a little bit.
Because I don't want to be part of this.
I know. I don't blame you.
We don't blame you. But the
I'll
truth shall set us free.
But you guys get your beef going on, so have fun.
It's just
Yeah, but no, honestly, Cronin, I really don't have beef. I swear. I wish nothing but good luck to him. He's got a family to take care of. Honest to God, I know the guy's lied about me in a million fucking different things, and he has. He's lied tremendous lies about me. That video he cut about me and Jack Malay a couple of months ago, everything in that was fucking lies. Every single thing in there was lies.
Who's Jack Malay?
He's a hockey guy. He does a hockey show. He used to do shit with
the guy with the sunglasses.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like he was a cunt to me, but I don't remember.
Really?
Shit.
I thought that he liked you.
Maybe he loves me. He might like me.
No, I thought that he. I don't know. I could have sworn
I just don't
he
trust anybody with sunglasses.
He does a pretty good show, man. If you're into hockey, you know.
I think he did, if I remember. I don't know, but yeah, fuck it, I'll bang him. Hey, Jack, call me up. I'll have sex with you.
Anthrax, what up, man? He's in the house.
What's up, Anthrax?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Oh, by the way, I heard the gay comment. Wasn't it me on Twitter that said I wanted to rape Joe?
That's what it is. See there, I knew.
Because Tommy invited you to the whole thing, you know?
Yeah. See, I'm down.
And I'm down.
See, I told you. See, I told you, Tommy, he would go for it.
I'm right. I will.
I'm in love with you, Tommy.
It's a free meal.
Straight up with your dick, Tommy.
Dude, Saturday night monetize this is going to turn into whatever the new podcast is that we're going to talk about soon. So that'll be fun, man.
What time does that start again, Joe?
Monetize this will start at 11 p.m. Saturday night, and then maybe around 1 a.m. or so, it may change into like something different, or maybe we'll just keep going, and it'll be me, you, and Bailey, and
nice.
and then next week we'll announce the name and the podcast that we're doing.
Nice.
$9 for fucks a month. Donated $9. 9 inches inside your wife.
Holy shit, Tommy!
I love it.
Yeah, well, the monetize this will have donations, but the podcast that we do probably won't. So that actually will be
no dough.
It'll be uninterrupted, unadulterated rape. But seriously, no, I'll call back if there's an opportunity. I'll be doing some shit, and I'll call back if I feel
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on much longer, but hit me back up if you're on. You want to say something?
If I don't make it, I don't make it. But if I do, I do. And I love you guys. Have sex with everybody. Peace. Kiss my
ass.
The great Joe Cronin.
Go have a fucking good time.
Cronin out.
Unblock him, Keem. Stop being a fucking twat to the guy, man. You don't know his backstory.
He's a good guy.
I didn't find out. Imagine if I did find out that Tommy NC was on MTV, and I was like, I gotta have him. I gotta have that guy, that shitty movie on my show.
I gotta have this guy as my friend.
He'll be the one that gets the views.
He's the one.
I love to be embedded inside of you.
Inside
of you, I can see the world. Inside of you.
We're making Tommy a fucking on the FoulMouthsNetwork. Did you ever
right
think
now you're about to see the inside of Tommy?
Did you ever think you'd hear Tommy NC 2010 singing the song "Inside of You"? 4 years ago.
You, I could see the world.
Tommy's coming out of his shell.
Inside of
that
you.
Motherfucker's got a baby. He's got a baby on cock to go with it.
Can you do that in your next pyroplastic pussification that you do?
Your tongue twister song.
Yeah.
I can't because that's already been made already. It's from that movie. It's from
do your own version of it, dude. Be like, and put like techno, like you inside of you. If only I could be inside of you, inside of you, inside of you.
Welcome to Dead on Dave's Circus, where he wears many hats. Come down to Sling Night. Come and see the half-man, half-snake rat for $3. And please don't forget, the first 500 kids get a free sling. Remember, kids, wear that always on your left arm.
Oh my God!
Is he? He's wearing a sling now.
He was wearing a sling, and then it switched arms.
Dude, I swear to you, 1 week it was on the left arm for like a whole week, and then like about a week later, he gets on, and as soon as the stream starts, he looks into the camera and he's like, oh my God, so much pain.
Wait a minute.
And somebody writes down in the chat, dude, your sling was on the other arm last week, and he fucking moved it from one arm to the other, and
it was on his left horn.
It was on my left horn.
Okay.
I got 3 fingers on my left horn.
You know, I came up with that idea like 2 years ago. I can't believe I got stolen too.
He was like, I'm going to use Cronin's old fucking sling bit. I'm hurt.
The
donate box is down on below everything, guys. Don't forget.
Maybe he hurt the other one.
He had one on his dick one day, too. A sling was holding his dick up so he could fuck his wife. Just kidding.
Dude, one time I had my wrist taped up and then I couldn't whack it, and I was whacking off my left hand. I was doing it so much that I strained my left hand, and I did have a cast on my left hand after the right one. So maybe I'm not kidding, it happens.
Tommy, have you ever sat on your hand for a half hour and made it totally numb?
Butt fuck.
What the fuck?
Butt fuck.
Tommy.
Butt fuck.
That's it.
Oh my God.
All right,
Tommy,
guys, get out of here. I love you.
All right, man.
I'll be back if need be. Bye.
Joe Cronin.
Hey guys, my friend Anther is an amazing artist. He does so many songs. Here's a song that he just made recently.
Butt fuck.
Butt fuck. Great song.
Butt fuck.
Very talented.
I like that. The butt fuck song. That's awesome.
For some reason, I can't play it anymore now.
All right, we got a lot of ones going on. We got to start this show.
Oh, we got some ones, man.
About to get intensified.
You know, I think Tommy, you don't really want to be a part of this, do you?
I guess I'll step out. You guys have a good show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking enough heat.
You're a good guy. I don't want to get you involved in
Just
anything.
get your popcorn ready.
I'll see ya.
Later.
All right, so you guys are going on about the main show, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna play some sound bites that we have that we were gonna play. I mean, I don't even want to fucking play them, but if the people want them, I'll play them, man. Fuck it. You know?
Yeah, butt fuck.
Fuck it.
It.
I like the
Have a
butt
good
fuck
show,
song,
Cam.
bro. That was awesome. Later, Elmo.
Right, Elmo.
I'm gonna fuck you up, Ken, and FoulMouth Gamer.
Yeah, too bad he's not
I'll
here.
call you later too, Tommy, because I got to run too. Got to get some pizza.
Gotta get some cocks of pepperoni and some liquor.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lick that pizza like you with that lollipop in the other hangout.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I love me some lime popsicle. And some kosher pickles. Oh my gosh, kosher pickles.
Come and touch my pipica.
So,
Rub on my pipicas.
What's with all the round objects in the mouth?
All right, Tommy, I'm going to play this real quick for the peoples. For the
Adios,
great
amigo.
peoples out there. All right, guys, take it easy.
Will do.
So listen, we got a couple of sound bites. You guys want to hear them? Here, I played you the one at the beginning of the show. This is when I did so good on their show that they told me I was part of the show. Listen to this. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have it ready. Hold on. Oh, that fucking thing sucks. Hold on 1 second.
It's time for an upgrade.
I'm sorry. It's this fucking cord sucks. Hold on.
It's a fucking shit show.
It's a shit show.
It's a shit show.
All right, so you ready? Here we go. Here's the one where they put me into the crew. I was made. I basically became a made man that day. Here we go.
All right, here's the deal. You made a first-class impression on everybody. I'm going to start being a little more open and a little more honest with you on basically what I told you back in October. How I keep the books closed. I want to. I'm not trying to sound like a gangster or anything, but
I keep the fucking books closed. Like,
I don't want to sound like a gangster.
Fuck?
He said.
Who says that to somebody on YouTube, right?
This guy acts like it's the fucking CIA and
like,
the
who
FBI.
the fuck says that to somebody? It's just a weird thing. You know what I mean? It's just very weird. And that was like there was like little signs in the beginning where I was like picking up on little things where I was going, oh man, that was weird. That was weird what he just said. Oh, that was weird how they just reacted to that. And I would let it go, do a couple of shows. He would fucking tame the shit out of me. He's like, I want Kenny on a 4, not on a 10. I'm like, oh, okay, you want me on a 4? Why am I on the show then if you want me on a fucking 4? Like, it's just weird to me. And it was like little things that I picked up on here and there. And this was one of the first clues.
Looks closed, and I'm careful, and we've known you for a good 6-7 months, and we're really happy with you with what you did. And I'm crossing all the T's and dotting the I's. Again, I'm not trying to make it sound. I'm not trying to make it sound all like.
I mean, why don't you stutter a little bit more while you fucking
get it out, Tommy. He acts like you're signing $1 million contract with him.
I'm a mimo mama. You're a mimo mama. No, I'm not a mimo mama. I just mean I'm a mimo mama. I know, like, dude,
You're
seriously.
smarter than that.
I like really did it have to be handled like it was like some kind of fucking top secret government fucking cover up thing?
Oh, it's disgraceful.
Then he sat there today and said, "You see what you could have been doing? What you could have been involved in?" Like, he still does not get it that the subs and the fucking views do not matter. It does not matter.
A lot of people don't see it.
We don't make fucking
money. They don't see how he really acts.
We don't make money on this show. Okay, we don't come on here and make money. And I'm not saying we're better than anybody because we don't do that. I'm just saying this is the scenario. We don't make money on it. So the subs and the numbers and the views and all that, yes, it's nice to be successful and have people like the shit that we're doing and all that. But realistically, it does not matter. Like I said it a couple of times on a couple of shows. The subs that we don't matter. The subs that we have now do matter. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not looking forward and going, well, I hope in 4 months from now we have 48 more subs. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't know why this guy thinks that I'm that type of guy.
Right, we do it for fun. We're not making any money.
I don't know why he thinks I'm that type of guy because I've never given him any clue that was the type of person I was. You know what I mean? When I worked with him, he said to me, he's like, you could do a lot of things on my show, but there's one thing you cannot do on my show, and that is be Tommy C.
Well, that's what separates us because we don't make money on this. We do work a regular day job, which you mentioned
when he
about
said
you
that
today.
to me, though, when he said that to me, I knew what I was dealing with right then and there. When
like,
he said,
who brings up somebody's job?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, today, again, he brings up my job. He brings up Jack Malay's job when he went after him last time. Like, this is that dude. And I'll tell you real quick, the other thing that really, like, made me say to myself, all right, I got to find a way out of this shit because I got to quit and just back out and do something. And I was like, the one reason that I really felt that way and it really, like, started down the course of, like, all right, I got to get the fuck out of this shit was when they were brawling with David HD is Gaming, and this motherfucker went as far as to go down to his local precinct, right, to report this guy David is Gaming.
He went to the German police.
Yes, okay, to report somebody who lived in Scotland or whatever the fuck. Like, it was just weird to me. Then he's working all night, 4.5 hours, okay? This guy was working 4.5 hours. What are you doing, Tommy? Why are you out of breath? Why do you sound like you sound? I'm trying to find hackers or a hacker.
The guy made a fucking video.
You're trying to find hackers or a hacker.
The fat upper pussy area, he fucking cried to them.
Yeah, he went and he took some chubby girl and he went, can I just talk to your fat upper pussy area and cry to you for a little bit about what's going on? And he did that. He went to Fupa and fucking cried like a little girl. He did the whole thing. But what he was doing behind the scenes was fucked up shit, okay? It was trying to find the person's job, trying to get them fired.
Like, for instance, about his own crew.
Yeah, like let me play you this one soundbite. This will show you like how he is behind the scenes and like what he plots and how he goes after people. It's not normal. It's not normal like, oh, he made a video on me, now I'm going to make a video on him. No. His thing is you make a video on me, you make another video on me, and I call your job or I start well, here, I want to play this one soundbite where he talks about sending. Hold on.
I didn't fire a shot. I'll be honest with you. Dave did, and that just happened to be. That was just blind luck, by the way. But I mean,
he was talking about somebody's sponsors, and he said, "I won't make another video with the guy. What I'll do is I will start a letter campaign." And I will write to all his sponsors and to all the people on his channel, and I will link this video and link that video and link this thing and link that thing and link this Twitter, saying that he said because I have it a Photoshop of it and blah blah blah, all that shit. Like that's what he was doing. He was going after people's livelihoods, their jobs, outside of the YouTube land. He was going after their life outside of the YouTube land. Yeah. He was trying to get hackers to find out addresses and people's fucking IP addresses. And I'm not lying. I'm not fucking lying because I have sound bites of
pathetic.
him saying it, and that is the person you're dealing with. Okay, that is the person you're dealing with.
Guy's a fucking monster.
Yeah,
not in a good way.
No, not in a good way at all.
It's better than I could imagine. He fell for it hook, line, and sinker. He started getting a little suspicious at one point. You'll see the video.
You see this shit? Like, that's the type of thing. He would play games and shit with people and be like, they're so full, they don't even know. I mean, like, you should...
Here's another thing, too. I did team up with Cronin last night to help Tommy. Yes, I know that fucking Cronin's a piece of shit. I know
See that shit?
I know
I didn't even mean to fucking play that, but, you know... That's like some of the shit talking behind. He was at peace. He was at peace with Cronin at that point.
Cronin's a piece of shit.
He was at peace with Cronin at that point. Okay, so it's like it never ended. It never ended. He was just a shit talker behind the scenes. I didn't mean to play that. I apologize. I did not want to bring anybody's name into it.
I think he left.
Other than myself, but
I'm going to be open and honest with you. It's basically about this. I think.
You see how you see how he talks? Like, listen to this.
All right, here's the deal. You made a first-class impression on everybody. When I'm saying I'm going to be open and honest with you, it's basically about this. I think I'm going to lose somebody pretty soon, and I want somebody warm when I lose them.
That means he wants somebody warm.
He wants somebody warm.
Body. I want someone warmed up, like a pitcher.
No.
I want my pitcher warmed up to bring into the game when I lose my starter. So I want somebody warm. I want someone warm. Yeah, okay. You want someone warm. You want someone warm, right?
He does it to himself.
Look, you'll never hear me go on working class rants. You'll never hear about, you never hear me doing all that stuff.
We'll never hear that.
Really? We'll never hear you going on working class rants? We'll never hear you do that?
Look,
really?
The channel's built on
really?
rants.
We won't hear that?
Look, you'll never hear me go on working class rants. You'll never hear about, you never hear me doing all that stuff. I mean, Bill O'Reilly got nailed at that because, he grew up pretty much like I did. And he was running around saying he was working class. Well, yes and no. It was upper middle working, somewhere around there. But a lot of that stuff, it means something if you're trying to come off.
Shut
you're
up.
trying to lay on the East Coast accent a little more.
Like, it was just a nonstop fucking class was in session for a fucking year. Class was in session. These are how you do things. You do things like this. This is how you become a man. You do things.
See, people don't see that side of
That's what you
him.
get for working with millennials. I mean, it's just shocking to me. These young fucking people, they want to do comedy, but they don't want to do anything edgy because they're terrified to be called racist or something like that. It's absolutely insane.
See, this is the shit. He's talking about his
What's
own...
edgy about starting drama between people? What the fuck is so edgy about it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just fucking weird shit. Weird.
That's edgy, losing subs? Is that edgy?
Listen.
It's basically about this. When I'm saying I'm going to be open and honest with you, it's basically about this.
Well, you?
I think I'm going to lose somebody pretty soon.
Like somebody's dying.
I know.
He's
like this. I'm going to be open and honest with you. I think I'm going to whack somebody soon. I'm thinking.
What do you think?
I thinking that I might whack somebody soon. But I want to level with you, Sonny. I want to level with you. I thinking I might take one of our own.
Cement shoes.
You know what I'm thinking?
When I'm saying I'm going to be open and honest with you, it's basically about this.
I'm going to fucking whack someone.
Right, here's the deal. You made a first-class impression on everybody.
First class. Wow, not coach. First class.
Wow. I thought I was the fill-in guy, though. Right? He said I was the fill. You were the last guy. You're the fill-in guy.
Right,
am I?
the deal.
So was this a lie, too?
You're just the backup.
Impression on everybody. I'm going to start being a little more open and a little more honest with you.
And a little more gay.
On,
that's great.
Basically what I told you back in October. How I keep the books closed.
I keep the books closed.
What books?
Well, that's a reference back to the Mafia. That's a reference to the Mafia.
Books.
He makes fun of New Yorkers and he makes fun of the way that I speak. But meanwhile, he's a Jersey fucking... You know what New Yorkers... Do you know what New Yorkers and Pennsylvania people and fucking Connecticut people think of people from New Jersey? That they're used car salesmen. That's the type of people they are. Yeah, sure, whatever you say. Yeah, anything you want. Yeah, take care of everything. I got it all handled. Yeah. They're yes men. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Their fucking state has no baseball team, so they all suck the Yankees' cock, and they go around talking bad shit about New York. But yet, I could be a Yankee fan, though. One thing, I can root for the Rangers, though, because I'm a Ranger fan, but fuck New York. You're walking contradiction.
Somebody wrote in the chat, Keem said on the Baited podcast that Tommy was like a crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
He's probably right.
Butthurt girlfriend, bro. He gets fucking, and you know what? I know you're pissed. I didn't brainwash your buddy Tommy NC 2010. He just saw through your bullshit after a while, bro. That's what happened. He knew that the only way that he gets saved or he gets any help is when it benefits them.
I mean,
that's it.
If you look at the big picture, he's fighting with a lot of different YouTubers. So honestly,
and not for nothing, I don't watch his show. I don't watch the show, but I heard from like 5 different people that he does go to everybody who comes on his show that he interviews and goes, "I'm your biggest fan."
I'm your biggest fan.
I'm like, dude, like, why don't you try being real with someone after a while? Maybe you wouldn't be on the down slope on your fucking
he attacks somebody, then
stupid fucking channel that you have. You wouldn't be going down in subs. You'd be going back up again. You know what I mean? Shot from the fucking point. You have a channel that's about fucking Keemstar. Basically, that's what your channel's about. Why is it named Shot from the Point Dead? Tommy
Keemstar.
Tommy sees STP-TV384. Like, shut the dude. Like, how fucking stupid is your fucking name? It's a stupid fucking name, okay? You stupid now I sound triggered, but let me stop.
That's alright. He held off the whole time. He wouldn't even answer for you.
But it's funny because, like, I'm on there and I'm going, Tommy, listen, and I would have spoke to him like this if he wasn't cutting me off the whole fucking time, because I know he was. I'm not stupid. There's nothing wrong with my fucking phone. Nobody has a problem speaking to me. All of a sudden, now he couldn't hear me. But what I was going to say to him was, Tommy, I'll sit here and talk to you, man. I don't have to yell. Let's talk. I don't have to yell. And I was gonna say to him if the phone call was working right, why the fuck would I call you up right now and deny this? If I did this, wouldn't I call you up?
Talking, the guy started getting loud, trying to cut you down.
Yeah, well, I want to say, wouldn't I call you up and say, ha ha, I did do that. I did tell Keem that. Ha ha, fuck you. What are you gonna do about it? Like, honestly, what do I have to lose from...
Yeah, but why is he so obsessed with Keemstar?
Because he got, like I said last night, and Keem agreed with me, he got the ball handed to him. It was like they said, you know what? You're our running back for this season. They bring him in the first game. They give him the ball, right? He runs about half the season. And what does he do all the time? He fucking fumbles all the time. Because if he would have came on that show Baited, okay? If he would have went on Baited the way that he met Keemstar, the way that he was hired from Keemstar, if he would have went on there questioning Keemstar and going at him on almost every little fucking thing, then guess what? That podcast would still be going on, and you'd be making a damn good dollar right now.
Well,
damn good money.
He said that he actually brought a big part to the Baited podcast, but all he did in the beginning was laugh. But then after a while, he started getting used to it, and he got comfortable, and he started actually yelling at Keemstar. And I thought to myself, I'm like, that's the real Tommy, you know? And people like that.
Yeah.
But then...
and I'll agree. I'll be the first person to tell you right now that show, Baited, the original Baited, was so fucking awesome if and when Tommy would go against him. You know, back then, if Tommy and Clown were going against Keem and calling him out on his shit, you know how many people would have tuned in to be like, yo, I want to hear Keemstar call down on his bullshit? Which I should have did last night. But... Right. And it wasn't because I was afraid or kissing his ass. Well, number one, I didn't do it last night and say that shit to him because I didn't want to step on Tommy NC 2010 shit because I knew that he was going to go at him like, why you call me this? Why did you do this? And I didn't want to turn it into a yelling match between me and Keemstar.
Keemstar said you're using Tommy NC, but no offense to Tommy NC, but even in the stream yesterday,
No. What do you mean Keemstar said that? What do you mean? He didn't say that to me.
He said on Twitter that people are using Tommy NC.
Yeah, but he didn't mean me, though.
Well, I think he was saying it in general.
Yeah, I don't think he meant me because he could have very easily last night when he saw who was in the room be like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
What piece of shit little YouTuber are you? You got fucking under 1,000 subs. Like, who the fuck are you? And I've seen him do that to people before. I've seen him totally shit on people with like 3,000 subs. Like, who the fuck are you? Which,
Captain,
you know... I mean,
Captain Spaulding wrote in the chat, Tommy, seeing Dave suffer from PTSD. Maybe.
Maybe just a little.
Could be.
Shout out to Tiffany from That Ass Podcast. She's at wrestling.
That ass.
She's at that wrestling shit tonight. And she's got a cool picture of her meeting the great fucking Y2 Jericho tonight, which is pretty cool, man. She looks like she's having a good time. Nice photo of her meeting Jericho and a bunch of other dudes here, and some of them look familiar. Some of them look familiar on Twitter. I don't know who they are. I asked her who are those other people in the pictures, but I don't think she replied. But yeah, it looks like they're having fun. They're out on the island tonight, that wrestling. Shout out to Jake DeMarco. We're going to be hearing from him later, I think, either later on or tomorrow night. I'm not sure. I got confused. Yeah, he's either on tomorrow night or later. But shout out to him. And, shout out to Dead On.
Super Ugly Show.
Dead On. Shout out to Devious Dave Rose, man.
You know what? We'll even shout out Tommy. Shout out to Tommy C.
Hey, you know what? Listen, I could have very easily spoke to Tommy today and been like, Tommy, listen, you fucking hate me because I did a video about Tommy NC 2010. Like, do you realize how fucking stupid that sounds, that you hate somebody for that? Because the guy himself came to an agreement with me, and we shook hands, and we said, okay, we're cool with each other. There's no reason to hash up old shit. Like, let's just continue to be cool with each other and, build a relationship, build a friendship. And we did, and it's over. It's water under the bridge. Like, why the fuck? You're not the person I did the video on. Why are you holding the vendetta? Why is fucking Sling On Dave fucking holding? I'm a Sling On.
You know what?
In closing, I'm a Sling On. Like he's on Star Trek. I am a Sling On from the world Sling On.
I know.
Don't forget to put your sling on the right arm.
And use your left arm.
The sling arm. 2 fingers on my left arm.
Yeah, but all in all, I guess we all use each other.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter because we don't make money. We're having fun.
Yeah.
And we don't
and at
give
the
a
end
fuck.
of the day, don't go after fucking people's jobs, dude. Stop doing that, Tommy C.
Right,
Seriously, you
petty.
should be a fucking shame to yourself,
You're
man.
a fucking man. Answer the phone and stop cutting
Stop
people off.
doing these fucking going after people's jobs and trying to find hackers and just stop. Let people fucking
Get a
live.
fucking life.
Let people live. Do your shit. Let them do theirs. If you don't like them, you don't like them. Who gives a fuck? None of us have to like each other. That's fine. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you. All right? But don't go after my personal life. You know what I mean? Don't try to fucking, go after my life because that's ridiculous. Or anybody else's job or anything like that because that really is bullshit. Like, just let it be. You know what I mean?
And stop talking about Keemstar all the time.
And
because
stop.
It's killing
Stop
your
fucking
subs.
recycling your thumbnails and your shows.
dying.
And your channel really is fucking fading, bro.
Sinking like the fucking Titanic.
And you know what? We're not making fun of you. We're not fucking trying to dig at you right now. I mean, I know it is a dig,
No, it's
but
advice.
still, honestly, dude, you have a kid. You have kids. You have multiple families, right? I mean, 4 families or something. I don't know. Child support, the whole 9. I never said that, but you do have you care for people, okay? The bottom line is you care for people. So, I don't wish any bad shit on you. I don't want you to be sick, die. I want you to be a healthy person, be able to take care of their family.
Right, he wrote something on Twitter about people harming him or something. Nobody wants to harm you.
Oh, come on, Tommy, stop,
Nobody's
man.
trying to track
Nobody's
you down,
trying to
go your
harm
house
you.
and beat you up.
I think you're the guy who tries too much to track people down and harm them in their lives. And, there's a reason why I didn't do a video on here one time. I was like, I ain't touching Tommy C at all. I'm not touching it. And you guys are like, why? I was like, dude, I know what the guy can do. And you guys are like, Kenny's a pussy. And I was like, yeah, you could think I'm a pussy, man. I ain't losing my fucking job
Well, he
over no
can think
YouTube
whatever
drama.
he wants. We got plenty more clips to play, and we're not going to play them. So, you know what? You guys heard enough.
It is what it is.
You guys judge for yourself. We're not.
It is what it is. Before we go, I want to let you guys know, obviously we're going to be on later with the Dad Ass podcast, and tomorrow night we're going to be on instead of Saturday night because Cronin's coming on Saturday night. We'll monetize this, and we're going to do a podcast after that, I think, or maybe continue monetize this. I don't know. We're going to do something tomorrow on Saturday. But tomorrow we're going to have Dad Ass podcast again.
Plenty of shit lined up.
FoulMouthsNetwork tomorrow night, probably at 11:45, 12 o'clock for Insomniac Friday night special. Come and hang out with us. We're going to make it a fucking circus again. We're not going to be doing drama. We're not going to be talking shit. We're going to be doing what we do best, and that's having fucking fun and laughing. Okay, I know that's what we do best, and I didn't really want to play these clips, guys, but if you guys wanted to hear some of them, fuck it, I'll play it. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to lose. That's why when I called the dude show and I said, I'm not lying to you, I have no reason to lie, dude. Honestly, I don't. I'm as honest as I can be.
That you actually did play, I think, did enough.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it is what it is. There anymore. I don't have anything to prove. I appreciate everything that's said about me and my friends in this network, and I appreciate the support. And the people out there that listen to us and know us, they know we appreciate the shit. Tommy C don't know us. He obviously does not know us. And if he did know us like these people know us, I think we'd all be friends. You know what I mean? But listen, you can't always like everybody, like I said.
It is what it is.
And it is what it is. So, shout out to Billy Ricky. Shout out to Moto. Shout out to the Filthy Mouth Gamer. Go check out his Knuckle Deep.
Filthy. You sick fuck.
Also, we just released another video. The fucking circus videos up there. Go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And also a shout out to producer G, who might be coming back pretty soon. He's on vacation. And shout out to all you guys out there. You know who you are. Mike Bobbitt, Wells,
Ugly.
Super Ugly,
Dave Rose,
Luna, Dave Rose,
Ronan.
Yep, my man Derek, James, Tiffany, all those guys. And big shout out to Cronin for coming and hanging out with us tonight on here. Listen, I defended Cronin too because he did deserve to be defended with that, because that man does not use Tommy NC 2010. And I definitely
did a good job doing it.
And I definitely didn't brainwash the guy, because I think he's smart enough to brainwash me. So shout out to Tommy NC 2010. And we'll talk to you guys later on tonight on the That Ass podcast.
That ass.
And then we'll see you guys for a Friday night special. I can't wait to do it, because Friday night is going to be crazy, because we're going on late. We're doing the late thing, and we should have a lot of cool people in there with us. And some new people, too, are going to be hanging out with us that night, too. So
put your fucking lighters up.
Put your lighters up and reminisce. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later on, and tomorrow if I don't see you later on. Peace out.
Peace.